Saturday night, UFC 318 brings us one of the most emotional and anticipated main events of the year. Max Holloway versus Dustin Poirier 3 for the BMF title. This isn't just another fight. It's Dustin Poirier's final walk to the octagon after a legendary career, and he's doing it in his hometown of New Orleans. Can Poirier finish his career as the BMF champ? Or will Holloway spoil the farewell and finally get his win back in this trilogy? Let's break it down. Let's start with Dustin Poirier. The man's resume speaks for itself. Wins over Conor McGregor, Justin Gaethje, Eddie Alvarez, and Max Holloway twice. He's a former interim lightweight champion, and for over a decade, he's been one of the most respected names in the sport. At 36 years old, Poirier still has that elite boxing, slick southpaw counters, and underrated jiu-jitsu. He showed it in his last fight, finishing Benoit Saint-Denis with a picture-perfect knockout. But this fight is different. It's about legacy. He's made it clear this is his retirement bout, and he wants to go out on top. Winning the BMF belt in New Orleans would be the perfect send-off. Now let's talk Max Holloway. The reigning BMF champ, Holloway has been on fire, dominating Chan Sung Jung, dismantling Arnold Allen, and brutally knocking out Justin Gaethje to claim the BMF belt. Max is one of the best volume strikers in UFC history. He throws insane numbers, over 7 significant strikes per minute, and his cardio is endless. But here's the thing, Poirier has always been his kryptonite. In their 2 previous fights, Poirier's power and precision got the better of Holloway's volume. Now, Holloway says he's evolved. He wants to prove that the third time is the charm, silence the New Orleans crowd, and keep the BMF belt around his waist. So what's the path to victory for both men? For Poirier, keep it in the pocket where his power shots can land. Mix in counters and take down threats to slow Holloway's pace. Be patient early, then turn it up in rounds 2 and 3. For Holloway, stay on the outside, use volume and leg kicks to chip away. Keep the fight standing and avoid brawling exchanges. Drag Poirier into the championship rounds where cardio becomes the weapon. The X factor? Damage. Poirier's power has hurt Max before, but Holloway's granite chin and endless gas tank always keep him in the fight. Now let's talk betting odds. Right now, Holloway is a slight favorite around -125, while Poirier is a +105 underdog. Here's where the value is. Poirier by KO TKO is live. He's the harder puncher and can still catch Max early. Holloway by decision is also solid. If it goes the distance, Max's volume usually sways the judges. It's truly a 50-50 fight. Do you bet on legacy and power or volume and pace? So here's the question. Does Dustin Poirier retire as the BMF champ and ride off into the sunset? Or does Max Holloway finally get his revenge, keep the belt, and cement himself as one of the greatest fighters in UFC history? This is as close as it gets, and it's one you can't miss. Drop your predictions in the comments. Who's your pick for UFC 318's main event? And don't forget, subscribe now for our full fight card preview, betting props, and live fight week content. For more UFC breakdowns and free picks, visit XBettor.com.